Good Monday evening. This is Shannon from Profit Maker Ag. I hope that you are doing absolutely incredible and that your Christmas week is starting off with every blessing that you can imagine. So, get right to it. We titled this video Future Performance. So, what does the future performance of your farming operation look like? What are you striving to accomplish in this last few days of 2020, the year that keeps on giving? Jared, great to have you on. Greatly appreciated. And what are we hoping to accomplish in 2021 and set the stage for the next 2 to 3 to 5 years? And how are we putting the pieces in place that we know we can have a sustained degree of success and lay a solid foundation for what we are trying to accomplish? Now, for every farming operation, of course, that's going to look a little different. And everybody has their own management style, everybody has their own leadership style, and it's going to be imperative that we continue to learn and we continue to educate ourselves and learn what questions we need to ask, who we need to do business with, and who we need to lean on for bouncing ideas off of. I had a great conversation with a gentleman last night, and that's why we were not on live last night. But we got to discussing how we can help his farmers go to the next level. A lot of farmers in his area are plateaued at that 260, 270 bushel corn and plateaued around that 70 to 80 bushel soybean yield levels. And then he mentioned that he's got another guy that has a handful of acres that he's trying to go for high-level soybeans. But he seems to have been stuck the last 2 or 3 years at 110 is the ceiling of what he keeps hitting. So we got a great discussion on what we can do, not only with the Conklin Company and their AgriVantage products, but what other mindset shifts do we need to take on in breaking through those ceilings, those barriers that we keep running into? Now, on your farm, it may not be that high. It may be, hey, we're stuck at 60 to 65 bushel beans and 220 to 230 bushel corn. And we might need to revisit Liebig's law of limiting factor. And yes, when we're looking at the limiting factor, that can be water, that can be sunlight, those uncontrollable things that we can't really help with as much. But we can do more to help minimize those effects. And we got to talking about if we can increase root mass, if we can get early season growth, as we plant into colder soils by using the best available starter fertilizer and making sure that all our micronutrients are available in furrow, making sure that we have a little sugar down there so that when those bugs start to wake up, they actually have a food source to really start to go to work for us. And we also got to talking about foliar feeding and how that's, if done properly and at the right times with the right product, we can really enhance and bring out our seed genetics in a better fashion. So what are we looking for in future performance? Are we looking for more profitability? Are we looking for greater yields? Are we looking for both? Or are we just looking to make sure that we create that legacy for the next generation to come in and take advantage of what we are trying to accomplish? Now, Of course, that's going to take a certain amount of increasing our yields, increasing what we're doing, and ensuring that we're doing what's best from what the soil is telling us to how our equipment is cared for and upgraded and able to accomplish what we're hoping to accomplish. Also, that we are pursuing the best seed genetics possible, and that we're also have the best chemical and fertilizer programs that we can put in place that's not going to detract from what we're trying to accomplish. And if you'd like more information on what we can do as far as a fertility program, give me a call or a text at 515-822-7095. Be more than happy to discuss some options with you and go through some great opportunities that I truly believe will enhance what you're already doing. I know we're getting close to the end of the year here. However, there's still some advantages to looking at what the Conklin AgriVantage system can bring to the table. And also, if you have not purchased your seed yet, take a look at what Jacobson Hybrids can offer you. I'm a distributor for both of them. I know we can provide those good prices for you for an extremely high quality seed that will compete with anybody. And the nice thing about Jacobson is we aren't going to force you to purchase within certain time periods. We set the price early, and we're able to keep that price until the end of January so that you can make that decision. Now, the best seed for your particular area may not be available if we wait. But at least that option's on the table for you to take advantage of. And so we go back to future performance. I would encourage you to take a little time here these last few days of December and figure out where you want your operation to be, what you want your operation to look like, and how you're going to achieve those goals in this next year, 2 years, and 3 years. Folks, we're probably going to be going into a challenging situation by all the weather reports that seem to be popping up. And who knows what the markets are going to do with the continued indecision in politics. But one thing I do know, we are going to go to the fields this next spring. We're going to put a crop in the ground. The question becomes, what is that going to look like for us? And what we do and the decisions we make now affects our future performance beyond just next year. So let's put a game plan together. Like I said, give me a call or send me a text at 515-822-7095 to set up an appointment. And let's begin that discussion. Let's see how we can make next year better, and then put that on a roll for the years after and enhance what we're trying to achieve. Folks, the decision is yours about what you want that future to look like. What you want to do as far as performance. The power has to be in your hands as the farm owner, as you're the one responsible for growing that crop. And too often I think we give away that power because we want that quote-unquote easy button, and we don't want to put forth that effort. Have a great Monday night, and we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow night.